So I've waited 10 minutes. Let's see how many levels we can get from 10 minutes worth of zombies. And there we go, we've got 8 levels. 8 levels just from 10 minutes worth of waiting for zombies. Hello, I'm FoxyNoTail, and this is a tutorial of how to build a zombie mob spawner XP farm grinder jobby. Anyway, yeah, so this is what we're going to be building. What it is it's designed for a survival world. If you manage to find a mob spawner, either zombie or skeleton or creeper or something like that. It doesn't work with spiders. It doesn't work ever so well with the baby zombies either. But yeah, if you find one of those, what you need to do is you need to dig down 2 blocks from underneath it. You need to dig out the room so it's 9 by 9. You have water along the back, pushing down to a trench at the front with a water bucket there and there that pushes to the middle. That then pushes to a water elevator. The zombies will naturally go up the elevator. They'll be pushed along this channel here and they'll fall down onto the outside here, in which point there's a half slab on top of a hopper. That's how it works, so you can get lots of XP. They won't die, they'll just stand there, and you'll get plenty of XP from it when you kill them. And also I put a little chest here just to collect the rotten flesh. So I'll show you it working. There we go. So we're getting some zombies spawning, and they're going to go down that tube there. They're going to go up the water elevator like we said, and they're going to go all the way up to the top and across. And after a few minutes, this thing will be completely full with zombies. Here they come, they're coming across now, so you can see they get pushed by the water that's at the back there. They get pushed along down here, they can't go anywhere, they drop to the end. So having the half slab on top of the hopper means that the rotten flesh will automatically just go into that. So the other thing I've added to this as well, just to make it a little bit better, is because it doesn't really work with the mini baby zombies ever so well, you can open this trap door, and if you get one stuck down there, you can just give them a quick swipe and get rid of them, because having them there will reduce the number that you can get. We'll get building one. So let's say that you've found one in your world. It'll never be above ground, it'll always be below ground, but let's just say for instance there's one here. So what we have to do is we have to dig down 2 underneath it all the way around, so like this, and we have to go out 9 blocks, so 4 away from it on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the same this way. So we've got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, and finally on this side 1, 2, 3, 4. So then if you just join that all together and make a nice big 9 by 9 area, then you can start placing your water. So I'll just do this very quickly, I'll be back with you in a second. So at the end of your 9, dig the last line down 1 more block, and then get your buckets of water and pour them all the way along the back row like this. So you've got a full line, and that'll stop at this block here, and then put 1 in that corner and 1 in that corner, and then in the very center you'll get a line through here. Now you can go back as far as you like with this, but the water will stop there, so it's a good idea to build your elevator at this point here. So in order to make a water elevator, it's basically a sign on every other block and then water in between. So we need a sign there to stop the water, and then we can put a block of water there, and the zombies will automatically jump through that. So this is probably going to be underground, so you'll no doubt have to dig this out rather than actually building it up like I am. So I'm going to use glass just so we can see through it, but it would normally be probably stone or something that's surrounding it. So I went up on that one about 24 blocks high, just so it wasn't too far away from the main bit, and also to give us plenty of a drop that side, which works out to be about 12 signs. So if we work out, we've got 2 signs there, so then we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And the reason we don't want to go much higher than that, we can go a little bit higher, but as soon as a zombie gets more than 36 blocks away from you, so if you imagine you're down in that pit there killing the zombies and they're all the way at the top, if they're more than 36 blocks away, they stand a chance of despawning, and we don't want that to happen. So all you need to do then is just fill up the rest of your elevator with the water in between the gaps of the signs, and then we can work on the top section. So in order to place the water in survival, just keep swimming up and just placing water as often as you can. You'll need a few buckets for this, so you can keep going back and refilling your buckets and until you get all the way to the top. Behind this sign we go out 1 more this way, and we start our block of water back from that point there, and that will push across the top of that sign there. And that water will travel 8 out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we go out 9, that's definitely not going to fall off the end there, so we don't want to make a mess. And we'll do the same with the glass on either side so it doesn't fall down. And when you're doing this again, you'll probably be channeling this out rather than building it up. So that water should stop just there, which is fine. And then this just needs building up on 2 blocks either side, just so that the zombies can't jump out. So then you need to come down 1, and then we go out 8 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and continue your sides coming down here like this. Once you've finished your sides and you've got that 8 across, place another bucket of water there. That should stop exactly there, and that's the point where you're going to be coming back down. So all you need to do now is dig down. I think it's around about 20 blocks down that they can fall from. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So that's going to be the last glass block there. And you just want to make sure that this has just got a single gap down the middle for them to fall down without blocking it, like I just did there. So there we go, we've got a tube all the way down to the bottom now. So all we've got to do at the bottom here is just dig out a little area so we can get down to it. So right underneath where your tube finishes, you want to dig another hole down and 1 across. Put yourself a chest in the hole there and put a hopper down behind the chest facing into it, and 1 hopper above that, like that, with a half slab on top. Now you don't have to use hoppers, you could just use a block and collect the rotten flesh yourself. So we're probably not going to get as many spawning because it's not hidden underground. There is still a little bit of light from the moon, but we'll see how we got on. We've already got 1 going down. Hopefully he should start going up the tube. There he goes already. And if you want to build your little trap bit down here for the mini baby zombies, just dig down again so that you can get to it and get yourself a trapdoor. Place 1 trapdoor on the bottom there and 1 underneath that one, and you can close those so nothing can get out. So we've got 1 there and 1 there. So there you go, the zombies are going up the tube. When they get to the top, this water's going to push them along, as you'll see here. So they're automatically pushed along the tube. Again, if it's got a roof on it, it'll just stop them bobbing up and down, but it doesn't really matter too much because they'll still get to this point here. They'll fall all the way down, and they should land without dying, and then you can just give them a couple of whacks. Okay, so they're all spawning there as we want them to, and I've got myself a couple of different types of sword to see how easy they are to kill from this height. So if I swipe at them with a wooden sword, that is enough to kill them. So you only need a wooden sword for this. Using your fist, you can kill them with a couple of hits as well. So it's pretty effective at really weakening them, and you can soon get your levels up. We've got a baby zombie. He shouldn't go up the water elevator because he can't reach the next block. They changed it after Minecraft 1.72 that the baby zombies are only 1 block high, so they can't go up a water elevator, and this is Minecraft 1.11, so all we have to do is open that trapdoor there. He can't get out. We'll give him a couple of whacks. So that's got rid of those, and that'll allow more adult zombies to spawn. Okay, to give us a better idea of how this is going to work in a real sort of life environment, what I've done is completely block this in so that it's as dark as it can possibly be inside. So we've got a little bit of a gathering here. There's not too many. What I'm going to do is just wait a few minutes, and after I've waited, we'll see how many we've got and how much XP we can get from that. You can see it's going pretty efficiently now. There are quite a few coming up and going round. It's it's not bad. It's not a bad system at all. So we've got a few gathered round here now. We'll see how much XP we get from all of this. So here we go. Just from a couple of minutes worth of waiting, we've got 8 levels. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If you can find yourself a mob spawner down underground somewhere, even if it's a skeleton one or a zombie one or a creeper one, you're going to get a lot of XP. So there you go. A successful zombie XP farm. And we've got a few more unwilling candidates making their way around now as well. So it's pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did, and if you don't want to do that, don't worry about it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.